welcome to the stream. Playing more One Piece today. Specifically, I'm wanting to test out, because I haven't tested out much of... Does love the Black Yellow's Luffy list here? Yeah, Luffy. I want to try out this deck a little bit more. And I want to try building the Ace deck as well, which I'm going to do now. I feel like this is much more the one, if you want to play the Three Brothers, like this is probably the one you should do. It's just like that it doesn't have another good one. Like Sabo has the red Luffy, and Luffy has the black Sabo. We are getting one for Ace. He's getting his new 5 cost, which is filthy. It stacks cards from your hand to the top of your deck. So, he's interesting because it's any 5 cost character that he stacks to the top of life, which obviously he gets rid of his life at the end, but there is useful things there could be. I'm going to have a look at One Piece top decks because that's the one that I use to know what's going on. I'm going to put it over here so that I can see if anyone messages. Should probably put this as like a thing so you guys can see what I'm looking at. So apologies for not. So let's look at, I believe it was 3 ace lists at the top, yeah. So we're going to have a look at what they had in them. Apparently I'm not, because it hasn't come up with it when I've searched. Colour blue. Okay, so most of it was Nami. The promo Luffy is been getting some tops, which actually kind of makes me sad. Okay, despite the fact that it says that the Ace deck had 3 tops, I cannot find any of them. So I'm gonna have a look at a different format and see if they show up there. But I don't think they do, so I might just have to search separately for a list with it. I was correct. Okay, let's have a look. Please don't be a video. I don't want to. Damn it, it's a video. Okay, I'll.
It's not directed.
Turn the volume down. This has been posted onto the One Piece Reddit by Noah Nyan 2 months ago, just to. I'm assuming it's them who actually posted the video. Yeah, YT Noah CH. Who's posted it. So they do like a. Okay, so there's the list. So that's kind of what I'm going to go for now. And it is using Satori and Shirahoshi, as well as some of the 5 interesting 5 costs. Weirdly, not weirdly, it's just not playing Sabo, which I completely agree with. Weirdly, it's playing one card that I don't think I've actually ever read. So one thing I want to check is, does this list have Viola in it? I actually really can't see. It doesn't look like it. But this might have been, if it's 2 months ago before EB01 came out in Japan, so it wouldn't have it in, would it? So, I think Viola as a 4 is like necessary, because you put one in your life face up and you just get to them put it face down, which is just very good. It's also just a blocker, or you get to stack your opponent's life. Like, there's not really anything that's not good about it. This list was also playing. I need to wait until that comes off the screen. It was playing 3 copies of Katakuri, which is interesting to me because of the end of turn effect, but also I guess the little Luffy and Ace R2 costs. Speaking of which, I'm just going to put them in now. Should have checked if there's a 5 cost of the other one of them, but I'm like 90% sure there isn't. Yeah. Which I think, I can't remember if it's, if it's not EB01, it must be OPO7, right? Yeah. So OPO7, there's a new ace coming out, which is, it's very similar to the 5 cost Sabo, who's obviously the draw 2 trash to your cards can't be KO'd and has blocker. It doesn't have blocker and doesn't have the cards can't be KO'd thing, but it's an on-play draw 2, and then put 2 from your hand either to the top or bottom of your deck in any order. So you have to put things to the top of your deck for things like the new 9-drop Sanji, for... There's a lot of things which is what I think is going to be really good for any of the Warlords, 7 Warlord stuff. Is going to be really interesting. And again, let's just have another look at the list. Oh, they're playing the new Yamato, that makes sense. Only 2 copies of it I saw. Shirahoshi, like I say, 4 of. And Satori, 4 of. And I can't remember her name now, but it's the Wano stacker, Hiyori. Because obviously she does the same thing. You put Shirahoshi there with lead ability, and then you just go Hiyori, add top to hand, put top back to life. Hey, look, it's face down now. Other than that, there's one card they're playing, which I think is a stage. Yeah, this one. Queen Mama Chanter, which I don't think I've actually read before, so it's a ST07, that's probably part of why. The rest of the stage may add 1 card from top or bottom of your life jewel hand, place up to one of your characters at the cost of 3 on top of the owner's life area face up. With a cost of 3. What 3 costs are in this list? I don't see any 3 costs in this list. I'm really confused by that. Oh, it's just to, I guess it's just to add it back to your hand, so you get to go stack and then just add it. You don't have to do the second part. So if you do put something like Satori on there and you know you're going to lose it, but you don't have any ability to get it into play or anything, you just go, I'll just add it to hand then. It's actually kind of nice. Think about that for a second. They're playing the big 7-top Gravity Blade Raging Tiger, which, I mean, I've already said I think it's a disgusting card. The fact that the deck has the ability to sort of cheat stuff out as well. 4 copies of Onami because it's silly. And I'm missing a card. I don't know what I'm missing. I'm apparently missing 2 different cards, which is 3 pudding and 2. It's the new navy ones. I put something in here that shouldn't be, but I don't know what it is. Oh, Viola. But I really like Viola, to be honest with you. What's the new navy 5 cost? Actually, that's probably the easy one. 5 cost. This one, which is the you may trash from your hand. Your opponent returns 1 of their characters to their hand. I'm not too bothered by that, if I'm honest. Like, it's not bad. I quite like the card. It's just I've not seen this Bellamy before. It's quite interesting, actually. Hey, Nishbruder, how are you doing? I was looking at the yellow-blue ace list. And I think the last card I'm just going to put in is Pudding, to be honest. Is that just the one off? Do I just put an extra copy of Yamato in? Yeah, I think I do. It's a 2k counter at the worst. Yeah, I'm going to give this deck a try. It might not work because I've put in the extra Violas instead of some other bigger cards that have potential removal. Although I say that, the other cards are the... I can't remember her name already. Is it Suru? Yeah, it's young Suru and Charlotte Pudding, which Both decent cards, but I feel like Viola's significantly better, personally. It'll be first, it's alphabetical. So, I'm just going to host. So the deck seems really interesting. It seems to be much more playing around the just general 5 costs rather than just going in for the kids into the bigger versions, but I don't hate that. Okay. I didn't think whether we want to go first or second with this list. I think second, because that's where we hit 2 cost for the kids, Viola and Hiyori. It's also, yeah, it means that we can on turn 2 play one of those and use lead ability. So, I'm going to keep that hand. I don't see anything wrong with it. And they're going first. Surprised me how little of the structure stuff this deck's actually playing. And I think this time I'm happy to just play Charter. Just get that up, so that if I hit something with lead effect I don't necessarily want, I'm happy to get rid of Satori. Okay, we've got 2 little ace and 1 big Luffy, which is always a fun time. So, can we find an ace? We cannot find an ace. We can find absolutely no 5 costs. Because I'm playing 2 less 5 costs than the other list. So, like, if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. I'm not going to be, like, too upset. I'm quite happy here to go Nami, just to get a big attack off. We've already put 2 down on lead, so might as well swing for as much as we can. Yeah, banished to Satori. Not going to complain about that. It's a body they just don't get. I know they get the ability to gain more life using things like Morley and all that, but... Oof. Watch them just not whiff now. Watch them get like Karasu. On the bright side, they don't have any Don spare to... Oh no, they're hitting Azuma. From that pause, it says to me they had a couple of options. We'll take one. Oh. Well, that makes things a lot easier for next turn. Yeah, I'm quite happy to take that. Well then. So that's 2 Don. Peak 5, put a 5 cost in. Oh, but I kind of like Shirahoshi in there. I'd just rather have Ace in there. Yeah, we'll grab we'll put Shirahoshi there. Because I'm quite happy to then go... Interesting, I'm quite happy. This can just play from hand, right? Oh no, it has to look at top card of life. So then we'll play Hiyori, use action, take top life, put Ace in as top life, play Ace, deploy Ace. I'm on 9k. I'm going to attack the 7k into Morley. If they counter out of it, I'm fine with it, but... Maybe I should... I was going to say maybe I should have just gone for Luffy, but I feel like I'd rather have Shirahoshi because I'm less going to be less hesitant of using it for its it's either just like on play effect or just playing it or as counter. Realistically, Shirahoshi is a really good target if I don't have any of the kids. But in this case, we had 2 ace. Actually, 2 of each ace. I don't know exactly what they do here because it's not being funny. My leader's sitting at 7k, so yeah, this attack... Ooh, I'm actually going to counter that. I'd rather not have to take any damage if I can avoid it. Absolutely filthy. I might play a more... I might try building 2 versions of this. One that's more like Revo Army heavy, playing like both Ivankovs, Bello Betty, Inazuma. Like just trying to make sure you hit off them, because they are really strong when you hit off them. And then we drop some of the Wano stuff. And then I just really like the Wano stuff. Ew. Don't drop him like that, that's rude. Okay, we let him die. More upsetting thing now is that, I mean, they don't have enough Dom for that to be able to attack my leader, so funny. Okay, so we're hoping for another ace. Well, to be honest, we have double Viola, so I'm not going to complain about like Shirahoshi or anything. Yamato. I mean, I'm not going to complain with just adding that to hand, to be honest. It's just a 2k counter, but I'm also quite happy to Viola it. So we've got 4 left. I mean, I could just Viola again and stack this to the bottom, which I actually find really funny, so I do that. So opponent's life. Ooh. That's none of that's nice. I think that's the order we put it back in. This one's, if I have 2 or less life, which I probably will, it's just a 7k beta. I think I just leave it in the that order. We'll swap those two, but I think they just have Ivankov, to be honest. At least it's not got a trigger, right? We'll swap 5k into Inazuma. I imagine they counter this. Personally, it'd be silly if they didn't. They didn't, so I'm not complaining. And then they get their Ivankov back, which does, I guess, just potentially give them just profit for days, but I think that's pretty good. A lot of the brother decks seem to not be playing as much just removal as I think they probably should be. I'm using both Violas for blockers now. I find that a little bit strange, to be honest, putting Karasu into... Yeah, fair. I say putting Karasu into life, that feels a bit strange. Yeah, that's why. That's disgusting. We'll counter 1k. I don't like that just the 3k at lead, and that actually poses a threat. This is the last attack, right? I'm going to get the Yamato. Yeah, none of that's very helpful, because I can't use any of it. Ha. So, I mean, I can just play this as a rush, right? I have 3 left. Yeah, we're just going to play that as a rush. She's on 7. Swing 8 into it. Very surprised by the lack of counter in this. I think I do just... To be fair, I've been sticking at 2 Don quite healthily, but I guess last time I'd have 2 blockers and I guaranteed that I have 4k counter in hand now. And they've not got double Karasu, I don't think. I'm just going to counter out of this attack. There's a chance they have the second Karasu. I kill one of them, didn't I? I was going to say, I didn't kill one of them. They do have 2 Karasu because they put 1 into their life, so they got it back. 2 to trash. Well, trash one doesn't have counter. And the other Shirahoshi, because it also doesn't, well, they're all 1, everything else was 1k counter, so it makes very little difference. Hey, look. I'm not even going to bother because I've got the confirm up thing on. I think some of the decks just need more just effect-based removal. We're going to have a look at other 5 costs, because not hitting them was causing some issues. And I know there are some other good ones. I mean, funny, you can play some of the Wano stuff, play Denjiro, Momonosuke. And Denjiro, I don't see why you wouldn't play. Because triggers just play this card. Because he doesn't have any counters, you don't care about adding him back to hand off Chanter. Yeah. I think other than Shirahoshi because it's just got a crazy on-play effect and a trigger to play itself. All the other ones do just have good counter, because if you're adding them to hand, you do need them to have good counter. I think going second was right, and we're mulliganing that. A double Luffy, no big Luffy in hand. I'm actually just going to use lead effect. Sweet. Why did I do that? I'm an idiot is why, because that just goes to trash now. I forgot about that part because I'm an idiot. I'm just going to concede there. I'm not. I'm literally a turn behind now. Against a deck that can just spam bodies, like I need to not be behind immediately. And I didn't host the game crashed. Scream will disappear for a second. And then come back. Now? Yeah. I'm getting better at that. So we'll host. Against Kuro. I feel like this is actually a pretty good bar. Like if you just don't beat Kuro, I guess it is just a green deck, they can just play good green stuff pile, but I can still go second. I'm thinking of keeping that, to be honest. Yeah. You get the extra draw. There's a decent chance of just finding something good from it. We didn't, but I'm gonna just play Luffy, to be honest. Like, I don't actually want to play Hiyori or Viola until I know some of the other stuff I've got. Green doesn't have, I mean, it has the ability to rest cards, I guess, and if they want to spend time and effort resting the Luffy to kill it, I don't mind that much. Oh. Oh, they're just playing... I don't like this. Mihawk is just a good card, turns out. Okay, so... That's made me really annoyed. Actually seeing the big Luffy. We're going to put him there. And then we're going to Hiyori, add him to hand, and put Shirahoshi top of life. Before, I think I just swing into Sham. I don't want to let them build up board presence, especially considering I don't seem to have much ability to build up board presence. I will say that the fact that I'm also abusing this card in my blue-green list, I can't be too annoyed, but counter that army. We'll let that one be taken, and then I'm gonna trash a big Luffy, and I'm gonna trash. Do I just trash Katakuri? I think I do. Everything else either counter or just have the potential to be considerably better. Something funny, later on I don't hate the thing of playing Ace and a 2 cost or something, like, especially if I can get this Luffy into life on turn, I think that's to be like 10-10, but yeah, can't attack, so that means I waste 2 Don, but I still think it's worth it. I mean, I'm quite happy to just Shirahoshi again. Like, I'm not gonna complain about just, we'll do it again. And so I just have nothing that can attack, which is quite annoying. There might be an issue that I'm facing where I'm just not, I should be letting myself take more damage so I can actually use 5-cost Ace for its rush. I'm going to play some more games of the blue-green Zoro-Sanji list after this as well. Like, I'm absolutely happy to take that. It's going to play itself and draw 2 trash too. Annoyed I haven't seen another Hiyori yet. That is definitely the one I'd like to be seeing. We're gonna get a Luffy go and is it Satori? I think it's actually Satori we trash here. Yeah, the fact that I have 4 cards here that just really cannot attack. Went for him to play like Charlotte Pudding or something here. Oh, he's just playing Slash the deck. Okay, I actually quite appreciate that. There's also just a fair few cards that are East Blue. I feel like this version of Arlong shouldn't have been East Blue, but like I guess like giving East Blue support wasn't like a horrendous thing. I mean, I'm happy to just get rid of him. I'm not going to complain about that. I actually think I might prefer Red Rock in this deck just because it hits curve better. I'm thinking about it, if you go on turn 10, play Raging Tiger, use lead ability, you've only got 1 Don left, so you can't play any of the... Well then. Finder, not that. I'll do it again. I've got 6 left. Yeah, I don't actually like that Yamato effect, if I'm honest. I guess with Ace it's not that bad, because you use it, get to stack your life in any order, and then he just puts the last one on top. I should have attacked with Ace first. AK into lead isn't the worst, though. What do I feel about this? Because this is effectively a 4-cost stand something up. Nami's pretty good. Missed the searcher, right? Like, draw another Rika. I don't hate that as much. I guess the fact that I can stand up any card if you have a slash with like, yeah, cost 4 or less, so not any, but oh, I forgot about that. I don't actually care that much, to be honest. Like, I'm wanting to find other things. I've already seen 2 of the Luffy's, right? Yeah. Oh, 3. Yeesh. Yeah, I think this list is just going to become immediately better with the new ace. The fact that you can use Shirahoshi multiple times just to dig for the little ace. Use abilities to get either of the big aces into life, which gives you more draw power. Like, it's a... Well, that's upsetting. We'll block that first one. Oh, they've seen game and they're just going for it. Oh, he's doing his own effect. Rest 3, stands himself back up. Oh no, that's not game, he's just... So does it rest one of my characters? Huh. Rested my Luffy. That's quite sad. I probably could have counted out that, but that just did not feel worth it. I'm quite happy to Katakuri here and put another Shirahoshi on top of life. I think Katakuri is much more there for ace. If you've already got ace on field, Katakuri, sorry, attack with him, Katakuri put him back, little ace, get him back again. I'm just not going into the little ones. I don't actually think I care about. Once I get the 1 Luffy that's left in deck, I'd rather just play something that's kind of big. Put Shirahoshi back in life. Viola, flip life face down so I don't lose it. 0 into 0. I'll do it again. They didn't counter out of it, which was definitely the correct choice because they knew they had to use 2k counter across 2 cards to be safe. Obviously, if they just play another East blue card, they can use the leader thing again, but even that's just going to limit the damage they can actually deal. Yeah, it is just slash the deck featuring East blue generic cards, right? I actually quite like in the. I'll show you the list again in a minute. Well, after this game, so I'll already play it. The red blue Krieg. I mean, I'm quite happy to counter out to this one, knowing they've got Yamato and Shirahoshi. I don't know if they do. I mean, realistically, if they don't attack one of these into Shirahoshi, they're silly. Would be my main thought, but oh, they've already attacked. I was trying to figure out what's going on. Oh, and then your Krieg, which really? That's really funny. He did. That's really funny. He thought he'd be able to get to the Shirahoshi because it has 0. It can't be expensive. It's a 5 cost. I mean, I am looking at the fact that I can just get a big old banish attack off here, which I'm never going to complain about because that is just. That's actually going 9k banish. So I have to use 3 counters for it. It's Butchie. So you've got 7 left. Come on, we'll see Luffy because we're that good. No, we saw Ace. Oh, we saw. Ah, that's annoying. We saw Little Ace. That doesn't help us. Well, I have no way of playing it, so this is actually quite nice. Just, it's in hand now. Then we've got, what, 3 done left. He doesn't have anything rested. This is my point about, like, effect-based removal. If your opponent just plays a bit more passive, leaves their card stood up, doesn't start swinging recklessly. Like, I know none of these are particularly big, but I don't know why I didn't just put those last 3 on my leader. Well, we're like 3 cards from hand there, right? 2 cards. I don't. No, I was right. Don't worry. We'll block that one. I don't ever like. I think with Kuro blocking one of his attacks is kind of just safe. Like they'll attack again, but you're effectively neutralizing his ability for a turn. I guess not the set one of your opponent's characters cost of 5 or less, but I will take that and we'll use the trigger. I forgot. Oh, it has double attack. Eesh. Just like what happened. Okay, so trash 2, so we're keeping 2k counters as a priority. I don't hate keeping a Nami. I think Viola might actually be a little bit too safe now, so I'm not bothered about that. I'm kind of thinking next time I can just play Ace and Ace and just go for game, because I think I kind of need to at this point. So we'll get rid of Luffy. Everything else here is either a 2k counter, a banish. I guess I also could have got rid of. Ooh, that's not nice. Counter up to 11k. 8k at lead. We should have done the 5k first, really, but oh well. Yeah, we just have no way of going for game here, unfortunately. Oh wait, we don't have any way of going for game, but boom. We use ability. Kind of want to grab, yeah, so kind of want to grab a 2k counter here. And Yeah, nothing else. I think they have game. I don't have any blockers. Yeah, it's like this is a really good card. I just think it's going to work better in going first decks that can hit it on curve and don't actually need 2 spare Don for their leader ability. Yeah. Didn't want a rematch. We will rematch, but we'll play Sabo. Actually, no, we'll play Zorosanji. That's what I said I was going to do. Oh. Let me leave. Apparently I can't leave. I'm trapped here. I'll have to close the app again. The screen's going to disappear. It's going to come back about now. Yeah, that was pretty good. We're going to play Zorosanji. Yeah, I think the Three Brothers stuff they're weird. I feel like, especially Ace, he doesn't have enough cards. Do you want to go first? Yeah. Right? No, it's second. I want to go because we'll even cost. Oh well, it gives me the spare Don for leader effect, if nothing else. I'm gonna. Do I just mulligan and hope for... Nah, that was fine. I mean, I guess we get Ivankov turn 2, but I actually don't think I want to. I'll say this, I don't hate Duval now. Well then. Jesus. Okay, that's about as bad as it could be, if I'm honest with you. The fact that I know that Brook does just allow me to play Sanji from hand, like, that's nice. But I'm actually thinking of playing both of these two next turn. So, I think I'll just leave it in that order. Yeah. So Ivankov will play the second Usopp. Allows me to stack a bit. And so no block, but I'm very happy to counter with Brook because I've got 3 of them, which you do not need. Yeah. Forgot that guy has Rush. We're taking the damage there. Mihawk's actually kind of nice here. Yeah, I think it's actually Mihawk, not because here is Mihawk play Brook, play Sanji. That is a filthy turn. And I can still pay 2 for Usopp to stack. Which... Okay, that's slightly more interesting. Slightly. Don't know if it's good. Hey, thank you for the follow. I didn't... Olivia, thank you for the follow. Do I want... I'm just actually going to place it on the bottom. I don't care too much about the cards there. I'll swing over. They'll counter, because that's what they should do, but... Not sure how I feel about Prince Bellet. Bellet? I'm doing well. How are you, Olivia? Kind of fun with us swinging into Brook there. Mihawk's effectively acted as a blocker by just playing Brook. The fact that, what is that, 3 Don, and I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8. I've got 9 Don worth of characters for 3. I paid a third of the price. It's filthy. I'm not going about taking this character out, but I feel the Mihawk out. But I feel like it's just if you're playing correctly, it's fine. It's just where I was not doing it right. Ew. I'm looking at this in my list. I'm not going to block, right? I'm going to counter with Brook, yeah. Oh, I'm glad you're doing well. They're going to do Val as well. Interesting. Okay, so he can... Yeah, I can put 2 down on him, but then his abilities still work. And I think I'm just going to use him to clear out these Mino Chihuahua. It's 1 on him. I have 4 left. I don't. I'm sorry. Have you in the chat before, or do I know you from somewhere else? If it's in chat, I'm sorry. If not, I'm less sorry. Weird. Usopp. Interesting. So we want to get the most out of Ivankov, which I think just means playing Killer from it. Does it play Arrested? No. So stop placing on top. Oh! I do have you on Discord, don't I? Really sorry about that. Sorry, I'm awful with names and just remembering in general, to be honest. That seems alright. Yeah. Yes. Sorry, I completely forgot. I think you've got a different name on Discord, and that's what's confused me. I might be talking complete rubbish there, but open it quick and make sure. Yeah, I think you've got a different name on Discord, which is what's confused me. That's a lot of draw power after I just ripped their hand. I don't like they just go Kaido. So I know that it's Killer on top of deck. So we're always happy to do that. 6 left, which is realistically actually only... put 1 on each of them just so I can still Arlong. Which I know is an Arlong trash Perona, but still kind of feels worth it. Card action, add Usopp back to hand, turn him back up. Yeah, thank you for coming back. It really does mean a lot. I think I also got confused by you following me. I figured if we'd spoken before, you would have already followed me. But it might... Is it a new account? No, you've had the account for a while. Not sure. Oh, they killed my Sanji. Oh, I could have blocked that. Why did I not block that? Simple answer, I'm bad at the game. Ew. Don't have that many cards in hand. It's not right. It shouldn't happen. I mean, it doesn't make too much difference here. I do just go, actually, we'll stack first. So I know what I'm drawing into. Jesus Christ, we're putting that on bottom. I don't want any of that. Okay. So okay, lead get a draw. We draw law. Wow. We've got that 3 law at the bottom of the deck, and then we draw the only one left. In what? 30, yeah, 30 cards, we draw the only one left. That's a bit sad. I do stop back, stand Ivankov again. I know we don't get the second draw off Ivankov, but still good. Very annoyed at myself for not using Killer's effect to block a minute ago. Here's the thing, actually. Do I just... Yeah, I'm just going to put the Don on him for the block to get value out of it. And then also swing 9k a lead, which they should block it, yeah. He's only one of the 4 Sanji in deck. It's actually a bit sad losing 3 Brook already, but it gave us just so much tempo early, they've had to play. So I'm not sure if it's actually changed the game plan, but just given us a bit of a lead. Are these 2k? No. I think I'd actually rather that stay alive. Here, we draw a second killer. Well, yeah, I'm not counting out that, am I? Or that. This is the issue, is they've just got... Jesus Christ. How close are they to deck out now? 17? Okay, this is nice. Okay, so we'll stack... Oh, that's really nice. We get to stack Rocinante. I'm not going to be able to put a Don on killer, so that's less of an issue. I'm quite happy to have Mihawk. I just want to play Arlong now. I think I just want to play Arlong now, to be honest. But yeah, putting Rocinante to top and just guaranteeing seeing it with Parag shots, very nice. And I am just going to do that. We're going to Shrash Law because I do not care about him. Then I'm going to play Kid, put Don on. We'll leave the last Don for Parag shot. Which means we have 2 blockers up. Which, the fact that I have 3 attackers because we've stopped Tanya Bell, and we have a decent shot actually going for game next turn because leader plus any character pretty much just guarantees 3 attacks. 2 attacks for 7k. I mean, I'll just do the block on the first one. No, I shouldn't have done the block on the first one. I don't know what I stacked second, although Parag shot here would have not been that helpful anyway. I do not know the order I stacked anything in now. Okay, they've got a blocker up. Yeah, I don't know why I bothered with Parag shot. These guys are just too big for it to matter. Okay. For 2 Don, I have 3 attacks. If I say for 3 Don, I've got 3 7k attacks. The main issue is I need to get rid of Doflamingo. Because that can just save him. And they have 9 cards in hand to counter with. If I don't counter out of this, my Vera is that blocker as well. Yeah. I don't think anything matters now, unfortunately. No, the slash characters, that's really sad. So we can play 2 blockers, potentially see a third. I actually clicked twice, but it's fine, we do see a third. And then we'll see Sanji for turn. Which is probably too late, but... How much does that cost? 5 for the 2, and we've got 3 done left. No, I don't think I can win anymore. I'm still going to go for it, because I don't see a reason not to. But who knows, maybe their entire hand doesn't have counter. And they forget to block. I say worst case, I get rid of some of their board. I don't think they can kill me next turn. I attacked that in the wrong order too. Wow, that's really helpful of me. Yeah. Very much not helpful to just attack in the wrong order too. And almost forget to play my blockers. Place them in the same order because it's fine. As I've got Parag shot to get me an extra blocker. I think if I'd attacked in the right order there was a chance because potentially getting rid of both blockers would have been nice. But I guess Impel Down does have a lot of counter as well. I mean, Prince Bella is I think the actual only 2, and Prince, not Prince Dan, just Sadie. Oh yeah, that will that's upsetting. We can counter that, have 2 blockers, and then they've still got enough attacks left. Maybe. Oh no, I do survive. Oh no, I don't survive this time because of Kaido now. I thought I did. Don't know why I thought I did, but oh well. Well, I will concede here because playing that out when they're not playing very quickly is more annoying than anything. I'm not sure how I feel about the 10-drop Kaido. Like, I feel like I needed a little bit more aggression there. Okay, this one intrigues me because I want this deck to be good, and I get to see. Okay, so I get to see somebody else playing it. I was wrong. I don't. I don't get to see someone else playing it. So we're going first. But having Perona and Ivankov is probably about as good as we can have for that, so I don't want to stop it. I don't want to mulligan. Okay, so we're definitely placing on top because we want to know what's there. And I'm quite happy to play Brook because I'm happy to draw him for turn. And then off of Ivankov next turn, I'd like to get Rocinante. That seems good. I've already got a Duval in hand. Yeah, that seems fine. I'm actually going to put him to the bottom because I don't want to see him, ideally. I need to find a different card to put instead of Laura. It's just because he's another slash character and another film character. That was like, oh, he can be played off Brook and he's a 2-cost. There's like, oh, he can be played off Ivankov, he can be played off Brook, and he can be played off, what's it called? Mihawk. But he's just not very good, so I don't know why I care. Wouldn't be funny if I had a vanilla, he'd have an extra K attack, and I'd rather have that. It has to be a 2-cost film slash character. That might exist. I don't think it does, but it might. I mean, I was like, why would they use 2 pro and a first one put bottom? So that explains it. Oh. And then 3 Don, guarantee Rocinante, 5k lead. Should have done the 5k lead first, but it's fine. They'll counter 1k and it's going to make no difference. Hiyori is interesting. Do I just block here, or do I just take the damage? I think we're early, but I'd still rather just... Eh. She has 1k counter. It could be worse. I'm actually quite happy with her now I say about it, because, yeah. So for turn, we can take Prague Shot. No, sorry, we can take Sanji's Brook plays from hand. We're going to get a draw for Vankov now, actually, aren't we? Oh, I like that. I don't even think we need to put the Don on Ivankov for it. To make sure the attack actually does something. Because they're still just going to draw a Sanji, which means we can then Brook and play Sanji straight away. Get a Perona, but that's fine. It's not reusable. Yeah, I think that's good. I always want them to counter. Like, it's happened once. Maybe it'll happen again. Yeah, Sanji is just win con though. Like, crazy strong card, especially with the leader. Like, in general, it's effectively a 2 with 1 Don, it's a 2-cost 6k beta that sits at 5k on the opponent's turn. The cost-based removal is good against it, but swinging at it is much more difficult. In fact, with leader, it's just sitting at 7k, like, yep. Do I care about saving Ivankov here? I think the answer's no. Like, it's nice for the draw, but I don't care about the draw as much as I care about hitting twice with Sanji. I'm gonna... Speaking of, I'm just gonna do that first. I know they've stacked top life specifically with Hiyori, so I'd be surprised if there was no trigger here. Oh. Wait. Why'd they get rid of Brook? Oh, I think they've messed up there. That's a 100% Sanji hit. Like, that's... There's the easiest. There's just a free Sanji's gone now. But I'm going to have Rocinante back, but oh well. It doesn't really make any difference. I'm just going to swing over X Drake, to be honest. 7k into him, and I doubt they've got the 2k counter. And then 2k Deval. Place on bottom because I don't actually care about any of them, and then Rocinante. I'm quite happy with that because I was there like, ooh, do I actually play the Rocinante or do I keep it for Parag shot? Because I'm not even funny, even the cost-based removal with Rocinante is just like, what if it wasn't? What if you didn't get rid of my card? You got rid of a different one. Like, even this, like, there's only one thing they can actually attack with. I'm just there like, block. Probably should block Duval there, but if I was smart, I wouldn't be me. I'd have too many characters. Again, it's the exact same thing I just said. If I was smart, I wouldn't be me. That one was dumb. Really dumb. Do I add him back? Yeah, I think I do. I messed up there. Ew. So I'm going to attack lead, and then I'm going to use the action to add Mihawk back to handstand Sanji up. I've effectively just thrown away 3 Don there. But I guess otherwise it was 2 Don. It's like, meh. I'm still in position to play Duval. So I'm attack first anyway. Another blocker. I'm still in position though to play Duval, look at top 3, see that they're awful once again, but that's fine. And let's have 1 Don left of Parag shot, and that's still have 2 blockers up. Parag shots are more of a risk now, but it's still just a 2k counter, like. It's not great. Oh. They finally got a Sanji. But it took them taking simply too much damage for them to actually do it. Come on, hit a 2 cost. Yeah. Perfect. Do I start blocking just so I know my Mihawk goes off? That's the question. I want to see Killer. He's just good. I've done this and this has gone. Maybe I shouldn't have. But just... Nah, that's fine. Yeah. Even with that, I've still not got enough cards for Mihawk to actually do anything. Lead can't attack. Always a fun time. I don't know if there's anyone I actually particularly want to attack with is the issue here. Because realistically, he can only give the like extra attack to someone who can already attack. Do I put the Don to attack with Usopp? That's the question. Because I can go, okay, realistically, 1 Don on lead. And I can't really get up to 7k. That's just 2 Don on lead. Yeah, 2 Don on lead, 2 Don on Usopp. And then we're gonna have to add Duval back, which means actually 1 blocker less than we could be, but I think that's fine. So still just 5k at lead, I'm not going to complain about. I mean, we've taken a k counter out of hand. Then 7k into Whitebeard, which is now actually less likely to fail because they've just countered. Don't have counter's last card. Oh, they have the blocker. What am I talking about? Damn, they took... Oh. They took damage. What happened? I'm going to put those 3 on bottom. I liked it for being able to guarantee draw Kid, but I kind of just want to see Sanji again. I think that's the thing with this deck, you just want to see as many Sanji as quickly as possible. Which I might need to start playing for a little bit more. I do find it funny that I can even just get the massive attacks out with like Perona though, and just 5 Don on her and she can swing for a decent amount. So there's a lot of blockers and there's a lot of stackers. I do need to just have a look at a different card to put in instead of Law, though, because he is legitimately awful. I put him in because he can be played with multiple things. I'm kind of still like, I'd rather just have a card that can be played with one of those things that I ever want to play. And yeah, Usopp dies. That's fine. Wow. Sure. Could be worse. So here's the thing. He plays it rested, doesn't he? Yeah, that's how they balanced it. Still not balanced. That's pretty good, though. I do have to block that last attack. I can't let that go through. I guess I could have and then just tried going for game as hard as possible, but like... This is the only card that actually annoys me. They just didn't have the blocker, I just win. Wait, I only need 2 attacks to go through, so I could just still win. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, and there's 4 on left, we'll put an extra 2 on each. No, we won't put an extra 2 on each, we'll put 2 more on Perona. Perona has too much to use with Zorosanji. Yeah, I've... That's really annoying. Yeah, I can't win now. If I did that right, okay, even if I did it right, I couldn't actually do it. They had beige. I don't feel quite as bad now, but yeah, I do that a lot. Okay, we have a Sanji. We are still going first, which is a bit annoying, but I think we keep this. I mean, that's a very helpful card. So, what is this? I want to see Brook at this point, to be honest. I might just bottom that. Yeah. And then Duval. Again, I just don't care about them. Well, how I see that, though, we're 8 cards closer to seeing more copies of Sanji, more copies of Brook, and all that. I keep forgetting to stop playing to take Law out, but... Well, he can be 1k counter here. Okay, they've got Kikunojo. I mean, that's nice. I mean, I can just swing twice with Perona for 6k. I'd have to add Duval back. I'm not going to, it's just funny that I could. This is just double Sanji, and I should have done this the other way around, but here we are. One day I'll go a game without making a mistake, and that day will be not today. Or just take the damage, get Onami, and pop a Sanji. You know you want to. They still got 2. That's the one thing. Like for Onami off life and then reject off top deck or something. Damn, never punished. There's a lot of cards that, while they're really good, I can think of them as being a little better than they are. I'm actually just going to Mihawk counter here. I know the extra card in hand would be nice, but it's just... I'd rather keep my life at 4 until I get rid of at least the one Kikunojo, because they scare me. I know how strong they can be. Okay, that's fine. So we want to go... We want to go Usopp, because that's the one we're going to bounce back to make Sanji able to attack again. And then we stack. And where do we stack things? Do we just stack everything to the bottom again? I really don't like that at all. And they're like, yeah, Arlong's nice, but... No. That goes to bottom. I mean, we can play Usopp again. We can play Kid. Killer. Wrong name. Let's just put these attacks in the geek, you know, just like get gone. I can't put the Don on killer, so I actually think I prefer Usopp. Yeah, we'll go Usopp, and okay, that's considerably nicer here. Is it? Okay, we can get Ivankov a turn, play it to play a 2 cost, which is either Usopp or Law. I mean, I'm quite happy to just go Ivankov into Usopp next turn just to get bodies, and the rest of it can go bottom. Don't actually change the order, but I know what's there. Ouch. Yeah, that hurt. Ugh. Yo, another Sanji. Well, I've got this one now, which is the code by effect, place the top card from their deck into their life. Well, they didn't, but okay. This is another one where it's like Mihawk into Brook into Sanji is one of my favourite plays, and Mihawk into Arlong's one of my favourite plays, but I do not have Mihawk. And there's nothing else that I actually care about. Is there? Actually, no, there is. What am I talking about? So, let's put that on top. Do I need to play Sanji this turn, or should I just play him next turn off Brook and use the rest of it to make more aggressive plays? I do like the more aggressive plays, and the fact that I can, in theory, just have both of those next turn, because I'll get the draw off Killer. In theory, all 3 of those by next turn. And I can bounce an Usopp and stack the other 2 to the bottom. Yeah, I like that. So there's 6 left, which is 2 for Killer. Is it 2 for Rocinante? I don't think so. I think I want to play Rocinante at the same time I play Sanji to make sure he's safe. But it's Killer, 1 Don on Killer, 2 Don on Usopp, 1 on lead, 5k Usopp at lead. It's a weird one though, because if they let this attack go through, I don't want to sack the second time. Because I don't want to give him more chance to like actually draw through his deck. Which is a bit of a weird situation for this. Like, I don't actually want to start attacking NL until I know I can kill him. Okay, he counted out of that, so I'm quite happy with that. And here's the question: do I just attack into Gadatsu? I think I do. If nothing else, it's likely to bait out their blocker. No, it died. I mean, I'm very happy with that. And another 5k into lead, which, again, if they counter or take the damage, I'm happy. I'm really happy with that, to be honest. Obviously, I wouldn't have wanted to play Sanji until after all that anyway. But the fact that I didn't is always just nice. Guaranteed Brook off top deck with an Arlong in there as well. Oh, they got a Killer, so I no longer get the extra draw, but that's kind of fine. Got confused for a second. Let's deploy into Sanji, into double Rocinante, into 7k at Gadatsu. Because theoretically we do just have game next turn if if I don't mess up, which, you know, easier said than done, but because I mean they've got 3 attackers and I've got 2 blockers, so really I can protect a Sanji, still have a blocker. 5 Don for Shirahoshi in this situation is terrifying to me. Okay, 2 copies of You're the One Who Should Disappear. I think that's a bold play, sure. I don't like it, personally. If there are 2 more copies there, but I'm happy to keep 2 of them, because really you just trash one off the other. It's a 2 and a 1k counter, I guess. But, I mean, first attack coming like that, I'm countering out of it. Like, that's absolutely fine by me. Block that. Really weirded me out. That would have been awful, actually. I would have had my rested blocker and just given them freaking open rain for the last hit. And then if they attack with Yamato, they've got 5 done left, so I don't have to worry about rushing. Now, they have 2 done left, so I do have to worry about rush. That's fine, actually. I also have to worry about rush ace, but I have the extra blocker, so they rush ace, I block it. I don't care. There's actually a really nice chance of game here. Okay, they went reject instead. I mean, that's beautiful, but I don't think I need it now. So again, it's 2 done on Sanji. Attack lead. Do I have game here? I mean, oh no, because I need to. Do I just need to start clearing board again? I don't think I can afford to, is the thing. I think I just lose, but. Actually, let's put an extra couple done on lead. Let's try and have this attack go. But this attack probably does go through because then they use the. I thought they just hit Amaru for a second. Why did I not use the ability? I don't think I won anyway. How much count do they have? 2, 3. Yeah, they had enough. If I hadn't put the extra on leader, maybe they didn't know. I make a lot of mistakes when trying to close out games, is one thing I am definitely noticing. Let's have a look at Zero Sanji, because I do think it needs some bigger threats as well, so I might just take out Law for something that's just bigger. And I'm actually not too sure on Parag Shot. I've really not been using it all that much. Most time when I see it, I'm like, meh. Like, I get it is effectively a +2 counter and +2 done, but I don't know. I haven't been that big a fan of it. Let's have a look at green and blue characters who maybe cost in the like 6 range. I think that's always just a. I mean, 5 would be ideal actually, wouldn't it? Because then I can still go. Oh, I clicked the wrong one twice there, didn't I? Wow. I don't even think this is me. I think the thing's just being weird. If I click on green again, does it click on red? Just gonna wait a second. I think if it's 5, I then get to put 2 Don on a Sanji or something else I want to attack with, 1 Don on lead, and still have 2 Don for an extra blocker. So it's either a 5 cost or a 7 cost I want to put in the deck. So we'll have a look through. We'll have a look at 5 costs and 7 costs and see if there's any of those I want to go for. My ones to cheat out characters are actually odd cost. Mihawk and Ivankov. I guess Brook is as well, but he's even. I don't know whether I want to go first or second. I think looking at the fact that I'm going to put 5 and 7 costs for endgame, because I want 3 Don for leader ability, is a bit weird. Well, I might actually want to go first. This one, if your leader is a supernova type, which I'm assuming it isn't, like just Straw Hat Crew. Trafalgar Law is actually an interesting one. Oh, I actually really like that. Thinking out loud, not what I wanted. Thinking out loud, I can use it to add like Perona or Usopp back to hand, and then play something like Mihawk or Ivankov or just any of my 2 costs. This effectively just gives me free reign on my deck, other than what Brook and Arlong. I can play anything that's in the list at the moment. Really like that. I don't think there's anything else I like more. I mean, obviously X Drake's nice because he just stacks again, but I don't think I need more stacks. I've got the 4 Perona, 4 Usopp, and 4 Deval. More doesn't feel like it's going to be particularly helpful. And I check through and make sure there's no one else who I'm just forgetting about, but I mean, Yamato's funny, just big attack, but I don't think it helps with the game plan by any particular measure. And then 7. I mean, I'm not going to play. Oh, Hody Jones is actually really nice. Actually, really nice. Do I just put 4 Hody in it and be like, we're swinging? If he had 1k less attack, I probably would actually. What I'm looking at is just the fact that with my leader ability, if I get a 7k with Rush, what 7ks are there? Do any of them have Rush? No. Damn. That's really sad. What's there? I do find the Yama-san to be very funny. It's just big ball. That's a really nice promo. Ideally, I'd want to be 7 cost 7k as well, which leaves me to like Crocodile, which is the doesn't actually do anything for me. I mean, it has Banish, which is nice, but is this one Impel Down? Oh, it is. That's funny. 7 cost Ivankov into 3 cost Ivankov is a very funny idea. I don't hate Dofi. That is one. Just to get rid of blockers, to get rid of like if your opponent just has that normally even if they've got like the film Luffy blocker, it just goes get rid, swing, swing. And I've been having issues with my opponent just having blockers up. And it's just 7k as well, so it's not just, it's good for tempo and for value. I don't hate the Luffy card either. I will say the fact of how much I'm stacking, I could just play like 4 Ivankov, 4 Luffy, but that might be a bit over the top. Other than that, I mean, like, Gravity Blade Raging Tiger's pretty good as well, but let's give this a go. I actually really like the 5 cost lore. That's one I just completely had forgotten about. And we're going to try joining a game and hoping it doesn't crash. And this is where we can't have nice things. That plus my misplays, but let's play against Filthy Casual and get bodied. It's always fun. Like I said, I think I do want to go first. It's weird, but like if I get Perona, I'm pretty happy. And even if I don't see it, this is the most expensive hat I've ever had in this deck. Even if I don't have it, seeing Ivankov, the 5 cost lore, like they all just hit covered. I mean, say even this, I've skipped the first time. I do now have Perona to stack, and I think I'm actually stacking to bomb here. I might leave I might actually leave it so I get an Usopp, and I'm not going to complain about seeing an extra. I'm not going to have the stacker, am I? So I mean, I'm happy to leave an Usopp there. That's my main thinking at the moment. Yeah, I think I need to see an Usopp during the game, so I'm happy to just leave that as is. And then 5k lead. And Rocinante. I don't really care if Perona died. I still should have. I actually quite like playing Perona first, because worst case they swing straight into it. No counter, no counter, no counter. That is one potential issue. My big ones just do not have any counter. I haven't got many 2Ks at all. Uh-oh. Wano. Oh, even this though, I just realizing, yeah, lore, add Perona back. Play Usopp. Oh, wait. 3 or less, yeah. It didn't let me do it for a second. I was like, why didn't it let me? I just bomb deck everything. But yeah, the lore's already coming up pretty big there. Should have attacked first again. Watch him get Onami and kill Trafalgar Law because I'm an idiot, but oh well. No, they countered. They actually countered an own army. I still saw it, but I saw it in the way that makes me much less afraid. Oh. I mean, they still have to put 4 Don into getting rid of a character. It's very rare people actually want to do that against me with this deck, so I'm just going to block that. And I've just let them have a bit more tempo in the game now, but I think it's fine. The question, I mean, they just put this last Don on lead and swing, right? The question is whether I actually just Dofi add Kikunojo to hand. I think I just wait for a blocker to be played for that, but yeah, we take this. No trigger. Okay, so we have 7. Just probably does just look at the fact that I can just Perona for free, right? So I want to actually attack with Usopp, which I kind of don't. Okay. I think definitely top. We're not getting an extra draw in, so I do just want Sanji to go to the top. But then I don't care too much about seeing much else for a little while after that. I'm quite happy for this to be the order of the rest. Mihawk. Actually, I'm going to put Arlong further down because I already have 2 Arlong in hand. But Sanji, Mihawk, Law. There's mainly those 3 I want. After that, I'm happy to stack again, but. So 6 done left. I'm actually quite happy to just go Arlong, trash, Arlong. No attack for lead. And then 2 left. I can put that into. Do I just put that on lead? I kind of think I just put that on lead and swing at Kikunojo. I don't really care if they get the extra life. Could also have used that to bounce Usopp for an extra counter. Speaking of counter, they did. We'll take that. Next one we don't, but the fact that their leader already can't attack is quite helpful just by itself. Another Kikunojo and Sanji. Okay, so we definitely want to play. I mean, is this just how many blockers can we get on the field? Block. I should have done that slightly differently. I should have done the attack first. Well, I should have attacked first in general. I keep not doing that because I get excited about plays. I mainly play Yu-Gi-Oh, where you have to take your battle phase after you've done everything else. But yeah, I should have bounced the Usopp to stand Arlong back up and I would have got an extra attack. But oh well. Well, that's scary. They've got to have game here, right? If this had 1k counter, I won. I didn't necessarily win, actually. No, they're Big Mum. They had 3 life. No, there was no win in that one. I liked Law. Maybe maybe Dofi can be our lower number, and I put some more 2k counters in. Because I don't necessarily want to see him as early as I was, because he just gets stuck in hand. I actually thinking more Charlotte Puddings might be the best choice. So I just get to add her back to hand, even if I use her off. If I play her off Ivankov, get the extra attack in. But I've got so many 2-cost, I'm not really worried about not seeing something. Okay, so I don't really care about him. I'd like to play more 2-costs if I can, but I don't. I'm not gonna let that be like the be all and end all. Gion's interesting. It's another 4-cost. Not another 4-cost. Sorry, it's a 4-cost. I actually kind of like Rika. If you're honest, 3 or more life, set up to one of your slash trade characters with a cost of 4 or less as active, but with like what Arlong, Mihawk, which I haven't got as many slashes as I thought. I mean, Brook, it's just these 3. Are these? Yeah, those 3. Maybe not. I kind of maybe even Kaya, to be honest. There's 2 spaces. I think I'm just going to put the 2 extra pudding in because it works with the game plan and it's a 2k counter, which is most of what it will get used for. Okay. How that seems pretty bad. So how good is this? Not. Oh, that's disgusting. I love it. Oh, that's filthy. Being able to just go Mihawk Brook. I'll take the damage. Oh, oh, that is disgusting. Mihawk play Brook play Sanji, and then next turn I can just go Brook play Sanji. Absolutely disgusting. And I also just get to put a Don on Killer for a draw. That might be the best start this deck can actually have. Like, yeah, we'll take a draw. Haha, 5 cost ace before they can use it. That's the thing I'm going second, which is a bit weird. Because I kind of just want to start attacking, but I also don't necessarily feel like that's the right choice against an L. Because you get him down to 1 life and then you need your big swing. So I'm going to just attack the 5k at lead. Kikunojo, that's fun. I'm going to play another Sanji. Should have done that later. I'm going to play Rocinante. And I think I bounced the Rocinante, is the thing. Effect. Actually, I'm going to add the Sanji back. That makes more sense. I get to keep the blocker, and then also, if they let this attack through, we leave everything standing. See what trigger they get. I guess yeah, if it's like Amaru, then no, we don't. But realistically, I just want to be set up for a big swinging turn against them. I don't want to. How much capture have I got? Oh, we actually have the 2k and Verona, so I'm quite happy to just go. But not take the damage. I think that opening hand was just disgusting, though. And along with the first top deck, like I don't think there was much chance of losing. I'm happy to take a life here. Rest Kikunojo. Disgusting. So, like, yes, they can get a blocker here. Okay, they get something gives them an extra attack, which again I do not care about. So they can have it. And then Hiyori, so they do get to stack their life. And if they had a Maru, it will be there now. Okay, so we're on 8. I feel like we should have game here, is what I will say. 2 Don on Sanji, attack lead. Sorry for that. Okay, let's see what it is. Come on, Amaru. Oh, it's beige. Oh, that actually hurts a lot more. I was like, that's fine. No, I now can't stand Sanji back up. That does indeed change things. Damn, that beige was actually massive. Here's the thing, I kind of want to leave. I'd need to leave 4 for that, so I'm going to put 1 on Mihawk. Swing. If this gets taken, we just go for the biggest swing we can freaking manage. but it shouldn't go through. $6k. Do you counter out to that? Well, they have a blocker as well. Yeah, that beige was huge. I'll do the attack. I know they just counter or block it, but yeah, that's rude. I don't understand why they're clearing my board. 9-drop Yamato. Come on, kill Brook. No. Game life. I'm really confused by that. They've just fully given me a chance to win. Not a good chance, but a chance. Why did I was trying to counter there. Wait, yeah, never mind. No chance to win now because I messed up. I don't understand why they didn't just swing. I need to go back to the settings and change it back because confirm before countering and auto skip block have been messing me up because I'm not used to them. The confirm counter one hasn't been messing me up, but like I thought you got to click on like 3 cards and then confirm with all of them rather than click one, confirm, click another, confirm. This is a really interesting matchup. I'm going to go second because that did seem to just work better last time, and we're going to mulligan that. Pretty good. Yeah. And they didn't have good hand. I feel like you still need to play out your big hands, like your bad hands rather. For me, all my hands are bad because I'm bad, but that's not the point. Well, that's why I'm playing so much, to try and improve. Obviously not saying like if you have an awful hand, just keep it and see what happens. But like if you don't get a great hand on your second try, you don't need to quit. But like here, I've got Usopp. I mean, I'm quite happy to draw. I'm quite happy to draw Arlong for turn and then Usopp, to be honest. Say Usopp, draw Arlong for turn and then Ivankov into the second Usopp, restack. Because they're still getting cards out my deck. Ouch. 8k, so I need what, 4k counter, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4. Nah, we'll take the damage. I think Pudding's the only 2k counter in the deck. We've got a lot of blockers, and it's a very aggressive deck, so like I don't think it necessarily needs to have a lot more, but do I care about any of that? No. And then like 6k lead. I didn't get a blocker up, so there's a good chance they just win by swinging with lead, to be honest with you, but I don't know how much these promo Usopps are either. They could just be a ridiculous amount and then I'm never going to use them, but like there's a 2-cost stacker. No blocker. I don't think it matters at this point. No, we can count up to 10. I'm just going to concede that because it ain't happening. I need to go to the toilet real quick. I will be back in just a moment. I'll leave you on the waiting screen, and I'm going to play a different deck when I get back because that ain't working. We're going to go slow and play Sabo. So, yeah, see you in a second. Hello. Sorry about that. Like I say, I'm gonna play some Sabo. I did want to look at the Sabo deck and look at a more of. Oh yeah, I made changes to it last time, which I just completely disagree with. I was salty. I made some changes because I was salty with how the deck was performing from not seeing stuff off 5-cost Ivankov, but it's just a good card. Did I not even take 5-cost Ivankov out with those changes? What did I take out? Oh, Karasu. Did I actually take out Karasu? No, I did take it. I took out Ivankov and Karasu. What I was actually looking at is playing a heavier Revolutionary Army build. Dropping some cards that I don't actually think are as good. Even Satori, I know it's a 2k counter, which I probably shouldn't drop now I'm thinking about it. Like, I could drop Big Mum, reject Denjiro, and instead play, 4-cost Ivankov, 2 Bello Betty. Like, it just gives me more targets for the 5-cost Ivankov, and I know the Revolutionary Army stuff is strong. Could even take out, maybe not the Bello Betty, instead play Inazuma. Let's try that. Let's not go for obscenity in their name because I don't feel like it. Comes off across as a bit aggressive when you're playing a game made with a company who you're being aggressive against. They're going second, so we're going first, so I'm quite happy with Morley, and I don't think the rest of it's bad enough to change, so that's fine. I'll remember to attack first. Just rolled them against Sakazuki, was not paying attention to their turn, but I just saw Adhel Meppa and went, that's a sad time, and then realised what they're playing went here. It is indeed a sad time. What do you guys think they should hit from Sakazuki? Because the deck's clearly too good. Like, I don't think that anyone's arguing at the moment. Like, it is just getting so many tops because it doesn't. Other good decks still care about their curve. They still care about getting as much value as possible. Whereas if you are playing Sakazuki, you have the value. You don't have to worry about that. It's pretty nice. I have one Limburg. I don't need both of them. And I don't have a 2k counter. I have the blocker. Do I just block this? Yeah. There's one card from hand, so I effectively counted out of it using, was it Limburg? Yeah. 5-cost Ivankov, what just hit nothing still? Maybe. Okay, that's actually really nice. Do we want to go for Karasu or Lindbergh? I actually think I prefer Lindbergh, to be honest. I'm not going to start attacking with these guys yet. Don't think I need to. Just go wide and hope that they can't get over enough of it. They probably can, but like I'm pretty sure they have a Lucci in hand, right? They trash a Lucci, is that what I'm thinking of? Yeah, they trashed the Lucci. They probably still have one in hand, admittedly, but I'm going to counter with Inazuma. I don't really care about Inazuma that much. I'd like to get, hey look, it's either Lucci or Amano Murakamo, what was it called? Amano Murakumo. I was really close, actually. For me, that wasn't that bad. So the Ice Age guy was like, don't tell me they've also got something scared of Limburg. No, they didn't. But yeah, the fact that that was like like freaking bomb deck, some yeah, full turn of stuff there. There's like gone, and also I get to play a 5k beta. Oh, yeah, on turn 3. Okay, so I'm quite happy here to put that. This one actually needs 1. We'll put 2 on anyway. Dum dum. Attack 7k, and then we attack 7k and kill the TCG. Like, it's not the biggest thing, but with Houndblaze, that is still a 5k beta. 4k beta. I can't remember how much Houndblaze does now. I think it's 3k. I think realistically, if you go into a game against Sakazuki expecting to win, you are either playing a very interesting deck that I'd like to see, or you need to not not think that, because it ain't happening most of the time. I mean, like the second Limburg. I know they're probably going to get rid of this one, but like I don't actually have much power reduction anyway, and he was good for getting rid of one thing. Hey, look, that's what? Yeah, Lucci and Helmeppo. Helmeppo drop, Lucci kill both. Oh, it doesn't kill both. It doesn't kill Kikunojo, but it does kill that Limburg. That is potentially massive. Ooh, that's really nice, actually. A second Kikunojo. So I can put 1 on it, 1 on lead. I've still got enough to play Shiraya. That's really nice. I'm actually just going to do the 8k swing into Hina here. I want to do like a reverse Lucci that's like drop 1 by 1 and drop 1 by 2. So you've got a 3 and a 4 is like. How does it keep hand as much? That's genuinely like. Might be like the dumbest question. But I don't quite understand. How do they drop the first one? Oh, Great Eruption. I was like, how would they do? Oh, and now they do the drop 1 by 1 or drop 1 by 2 or something, right? Hina drop that by 4, attack with lead, and then play another out. They don't have enough for a Lucci. They just have the second Houndblaze. I mean, at least they ate off their hand this turn. That's nice. That's massive. That's also massive. There's a chance for lethal. Actually, potentially a decent chance. Come on, add the 2k counter so I know you have it. 1k counter. Okay. So, realistically, from what deck it is, they trashed the Borsalino. Okay, that's interesting. That says they might actually have the other 2 cards as 2k counter. If we say they didn't get another one off Borsalino and they're on 5k counter now, we still have a good chance at lethal. That's the thing. So, I'm going to do the... Oh, not with Rebecca, do we? Oh, yeah, we do. We do. I just need to do this in the right order. 8k, so I can knock out Rebecca. So they now need to do 2k counters to not take damage there. Trash card from hand, absolutely fine. I do not care about that in the slightest. And then we're going to put how much? 2 on lead. Do that and give the attack boost to Shiraya, who's now 7k. So again, 1 more to bring that to 8k. Get in. Okay, they already had a Borsalino. So they did have a 2k and a 1k. I was right about that. But say attacking for 8k meant that they just couldn't. They could have get the counter out of that second 8k. If they did, I still won, so it didn't matter too much. But that's huge. I think I lose that game to Borsalino, to be honest, and not getting 2 triggers in life that I didn't know about. Like obviously that's kind of what yellow do, though, isn't it? I say yellow do. Yellow does. Game crash. Screen closing. Screen reopening. Screen back open about now. I was a lot further off that time. Yeah, I don't know if I prefer the more Revo Army like focused build. Because I do like some of the cards I had in like the 7-drop Big Mum. I do really like in this deck, but go first. That's interesting. I'm actually going to keep that. And I know it looks weird, but I'm happy to have 2 Kikunojo and 2 Limbo because I can just put them into life throughout the game. And 5 cost Ivankov is just pure value. And even if I literally just go for an 8k swing on turn 2, like that's not a particularly bad thing. I'd like to see a Shariah or something, but I forget he needs 2 done for his ability. I'm fine taking the damage here. There's a lot of cards in hand, but they're not playing well. I suddenly went, hang on, if they Charlotte Pudding here, I will cry. But no, we're all good. I couldn't Charlotte Pudding because they put the done on already. It's full cost. Genuinely think this is my favourite deck. I'm going to be buying the Alt-Art Leader when it comes out. Like, I do not care how much it costs. I do, because I don't have that much money, but I don't want to care how much it costs. Remembering to attack first. Then 5 for Ivankov with no targets. Wow. I feel like it's statistically unlikely that I'm finding nothing. Like, over half my deck at this point is just Revolutionary Army cards, and it's like, you just don't get any. I do get, what is it, 4 Kikunojo, 4 Nekamamushi, 4 Sanji, 4 Satori. Is that all the yellows in the deck? That might be, actually. So yeah, that's, what, 16 versus 34? I can't be all of them, can it? Trash one. So next turn, I'm very confident I can start putting things back in life and messing around with that. He plays it rested. This lead is going to be crazy with the stuff from OP07. It's interesting. They feel like they've made Bella Hancock as like a 7 Warlords leader, and you're like, oh no. Anyway, it's weird because I'm saying as a 7 Warlords leader, I don't think Bella Hancock is a strictly 7 Warlords leader. It's just a good, it's just blue good stuff leader. Took them a second, but it's all good. So I'm quite happy here to go Kikunojo 1-1. You just put the last one on. Just put the last one on lead as well. Kikunojo back in life, give 2k, swing at 6k Moria. Swing at 6k Moria. I'm not as bothered about doing damage to them as I am just trying to clear their board, because I know the blue have enough removal to clear mine. So I need to make sure I'm not letting them just gain instant tempo from just shenanigans. Like, I get that their leader is just going to play something every turn, so they actually have the ability to go wide as well as just having blue removal. Which is scary, but I'm just going to count 2k from this with what, Nekamamushi and Sanji. Why did I counter that much? I'm being silly. I was there like, oh, it's on 6k and they've attacked 7. It was on freaking 8k. One of those just 2k counter. I'm really confused. That looked like it went well over, and I don't understand how. Went up to 10k. They were on 7. Yeah, I just needed to drop 1. I didn't need to drop any. What am I talking about? Fully just threw that, didn't I? Imagine being able to do simple maths. They're on too much life. Didn't realise that. Hmm. It's interesting, because a lot of the support this deck got, oh, that's very upsetting. Didn't even realise what happened for a second there. Well, I didn't like that. We're gonna go 7k into 5k Moria. Surprised that went through. We're then gonna go 8k into 6k Moria. Yeah. Then gonna go 8k into 6k Moria again. And then we're gonna play another Sanji. Oh yeah, forgot blue have that. And they're just stuck in their deck anyway, so they're like, might as well. You gave me a counter, at least. I'd actually rather just get the extra card in life here, because I don't think there's any way of me winning this. I'm going to be honest, they've just put so much on board. That Charlotte pudding messed me up big time. Ugh. Gonna play Morley. Gonna put 2 dot on Sanji and 3 dot on Sanji and swing at Moria for 8k. And then we're gonna go lead effect, give him an extra 2k because why not? Then I don't know. Just make sure that he's on 3 life so that if I do hit a 1-0 trigger, I can use it. And the fact that I know I've got a blocker during their turn is nice at the very least. I've got a blocker and a 2k counter. I'm really not sure what else I want to play. I think I might go back to looking at the aggro build. But just, I don't know. I think it only requires 4 of the little Luffy, which I can probably get very easily. Should have countered for that first one. Let the second one come in before blocking the third one. Sweet. I'm just conceding. It's just not happening. Whilst they have, yeah. I feel like I need to find a weird point between like this deck was just too aggressive and doesn't have the ability to carry it through to the late game. That might be my bad deck building. So we'll give that for the down. Then so I might go back to this build. Like, I think Denjiro and Big Mom are actually just really good cards. And yeah, I don't have to have a Vankov every time. How many targets are there, by the way? Because I forget about Hiyori in the other list. So I was forgetting, like, that's still 2030. I mean, 2026, right? Yeah, 20 yellows, and then 20. Oh no, Shariah as well. So 24, 22. All right. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 22. Yeah. Okay, fair enough. So even in my more Revolutionary Army deck, less than half my list is actually Revolutionary Army. Fair enough. I don't know how much I care about Hiyori at this point either, I'm gonna say. Maybe I go even heavier on Revolutionary Army. I don't even hate playing 2 copies of Sabo, but it's just can't get it off. It's just not a target for this again, which doesn't actually help. She's not helpful. He. I think either pronoun works for Ivankov, I'm gonna be honest, like... So... Yeah. If we drop Hiyori, leave it at... And that's still 20? But I think that's fine. And then what, Kuma? I think Kuma's pretty good. I'm actually going to take out Shiraya and put in Ballet Betty. And just try and play as a more Revo army list with just a different leader effect and see how that works. I think that is just going to be more aggressive. I'm actually going to mulligan that. And that's the exact reason why we mulliganed. So I'm looking for Morley off that. We got it. That's about as good as it could go. I'm going to be honest. We have curve the first 3 turns, and I think that's all the curve the deck cares about. What trigger they get? Satori. I might not be as much of an issue with this leader. With my Revolutionary Army, Bello Betty, I tend to lose quite a lot in real life to so my headphones at 92%. They're wired, they don't have charge. I'm very confused. Anyway, I'll take a damage. I just didn't attack with Satori. I think that's a misplay personally, but I think double Morley's quite nice actually. Wow, they killed a Morley. They're going to kill another Morley. I'm still fun with that because I think next time we just go Kikunojo, put 1 Don on, put it top, Ivankov, swing 8k. Although I just counter out with this. Actually not the most difficult thing to counter out, so that's just what, Koala and Inazuma. And then Limburg. Wow. Like I say, I think it's Kikunojo, 1. Do I put the 2k on Bello Betty just to get an extra attack? No, I don't. That's dumb. What we're talking about. We simply swing AK into Perispero. Let them get their search off. Oof. Big. And then 7k into Satori. So, I mean, they have double our cards in hand and 1 less life than us with less cards on field. They can have a life. I don't want to let Kikunojo go. Now on the same life, same number of cards on field, theirs are just bigger by 4k total at the moment, and now 6k. Slightly surprised by them not attacking there, if I'm honest, but I'm not going to complain. So do I just play the Morley with the rest of it? I think I do. Seems pretty good. 8k at lead. 6k at lead. Did I say Satori? I meant Morley. I don't know if I think I said it wrong. I say a lot of words wrong, and it's getting irritating. Right. That one we counter out of very, very quickly. And that one we don't. Wow, they're too much life now. Oh, that's infuriating. It doesn't actually knock out anything, but I'll take a free card on field. Okay, that was about as bad as it could have gone. 8k is actually not too much of an issue, because that just happens the same. I think I might just be wanting to swing. We're going to swing 10k at the 8-drop Big Mom. I imagine they do drop 2 counters on it. Okay, they didn't. Then we're going to attack 8k into Satori. Gadatsu. That one was just me saying the wrong name because I'm an idiot. Yeah, I keep having it where I talk more quickly than my brain can keep up with, and I say things wrong, and I say the wrong words. And one that keeps... This happened more than once. It keeps happening. It's happened like twice. Is I usually say the word they a lot to refer to singular people. People get an idea about it, but like, oh well. They just managed to take a life, so if they deal damage to me now, my Kikunojo does just come back to hand. Big Mom is a very good card when you're in a pretty open area of the game. Just like that it's 12k is kind of just enough sometimes, like into Morley. I'll say, even with this though, I feel like if there was just a leader ability that was pay 4k, gain a life. Pay 4 dons, sorry, gain a life, like I don't think that would be a bad, but I don't think people would be like, oh, that's unusable. Oh, they put my Kikunojo to the bottom. That's really rude, actually. We're going to play Nekomamushi and Sanji. We're going to put... I don't even care at this point, like 7k at lead. Come on, hit like a... Yeah. I think I'm going to lose this one. This is about as good of a game as I've seen... Jesus. As I've seen Katakuri have. I'm like... I'll trash my top life, I guess. I can't get them to have more life. It just messed me up. Was it Satori off life? So it was going second, right? Must have been. Did they hit Big Mum on curve? Yeah, I went first, so they did go second. So what was it? Turn 1, nothing. Turn 2, already had Satori up from trigger, play Perispero. Turn 3 is already, what, 5 done? They just attacked, or did they actually play? I think they countered the Satori. I think they just attacked. And then it was 7 Linlin, 10 Linlin, 7 Linlin. Yeah, I'm conceding that. I think I'm just having a bad day, to be honest. I'm just not playing well. I'll go back to playing this sub list. I think I prefer it. I just keep getting upset that I'm not hitting anything off Ivankov like 2 to 3 times a game sometimes. So I'm like, I'm putting it into life, playing it again, and just not hitting anything off it again. You're like, well, by that point, there's a guaranteed, what, 4 less, 3 less, sorry, targets. So it ends up being by that point, pretty much 50-50. We're first. They need what, 1 done for their attack, so I think going second is actually probably better for them anyway, but we'll ignore that. There are 5 life leaders, so putting the Wano cards into life straight away isn't actually going to help me. So I'm just going to attack 5k and play Shiraya. There's a good chance they do just get rid of Shiraya instantly. Oh, Counter with Satori, I really don't care about him being in hand. They didn't put any Don on leader though, which, ooh, Kuzan is a pretty good reason to not put anything on lead. Do they already have an Absalom in here or something? No. Interesting. I mean, if I can take a life off them by just swinging 5k twice. Actually, I have one Don spare, don't I? Next Danger is a 5 cost, and he's the one I actually want to play. If they cancel out both of them, I'm fine with that. I've ripped 2 cards from hand, which were what? Yeah, Branu and a Brook. I'm kind of fine with that. And then I'm just going to play Danger, I think. Like, it's not like perfect, but if I can give him 2 Don a turn, he's really nice for these black matchups. There's a good chance, yeah, they're just going to do it now, but yeah, they're just going to play like either Absalom or Brook. Just KO it. If they don't have the thing to out it, then sick. But like, okay. Gonna 2k counter there. They just not have the way to out Danger. No, they had Brook. Okay. So like, do they not have it? Am I safe? No. Yeah, Kuzan. Kuzan's a weird one because he's only played like 1 or 2 copies in most lists now, but that's just because of how searchable he is and how much recursion black has, rather than because he's not worth running a 4. Just you don't need to run him a 4. So we've got, for me, that's a pretty nice. That was pretty nice. Yeah, I feel like black cards that could get banned, not being funny, Navy specifically needs some bans. They're too good to just have everything that they have at the copies they have them at. I think Kuzan's one I would actually most be okay seeing gone. Because I'm not being funny, he replaces himself, which for hand advantage, if you're having to spend stuff to remove cards from the field, the one downside should be hand advantage. You're having to use your resources to get rid of what your opponent has, and they just don't. They just go, well, this is a body that replaces itself, so I've +1 from playing this, and it's just going to have a good effect every turn. And then it's like the more support it gets, the more ridiculous it gets, because you're going to draw into more good cards. You're going to have the ability to get a 5Ks now with Brook, just as an easy thing. And that's an on attack you get as well. If your opponent can't break what you're doing, they can just get rid of a 5 cost every turn for completely free. Without even the need for Hina or like that's just you have a 5 cost, I'm going to attack twice and get rid of it, even though you left it standing, so I couldn't, I'm just going to anyway. I genuinely think Kuzan's one of the biggest problems with the deck, and I might sound like an idiot for it, but I usually sound like an idiot, so nothing changes. I actually don't understand playing Hina there. I guess it's just filling the board up as many things as you can, but that's really sad. Like I say, I now just need to get rid of Kuzan. I cannot leave him standing. So we're going to attack that into him and knock out Brownie, because why not? Okay, that's actually quite nice. Actually, yeah, I'm going to put 2 on the Kamamushi to swing into Brook. And then we're going to swing 6k at Hogback, which I imagine that one does get countered. But it was going to get countered if I swung at lead, so might as well force more counter. Or like, might as well actually threaten it. And then we'll do that, and then we'll use that ability to put Nekamushi back and get a effectively like leader plus 2k counter. I'm out of drink. What time is it? 4:30. Damn, this stream has actually gone pretty quickly. Oh, that's really sad. Let's say Limburg is just a good card, but I can't justify keeping it there. I guess I could have. I don't mind being attacked. They're just gonna grab like freaking Rebecca now. Oh no, Kuzan. This is the thing as well. Kuzan's it's so easy to recur him. I genuinely think if I could have any card banned, it's even that though. They've used Gecko Moria, which also should never have been printed, but it's a separate conversation. Playing Kuzan, so they've gone +3 off Gecko Moria. The +2's bad enough. Getting an extra card in hand from it as well, and then it's just a threat I have to deal with, and I have no way of dealing with it, and most decks don't, other than black decks. Well, that's kind of my point. Like, you kind of get to the point that there's just not anything you can do, and it feels like you kind of just go, oh well. Be nice if I could do anything in this situation, but guess not. We've got 4 Don left. I'm just gonna put him on Hiyori and swing into Branu. $6k into Hina. This is the thing. Yeah, I think black is in just a weird place at the moment where most decks. I'm just gonna swing. They can't kill me, so threaten and make them just attack my guy anyway. Yeah, most decks you can run them out of resources if you play smart. It becomes a bit of a tug of war, but you can get them to not have any resources left. 8 cards in hand after having played to remove my board for multiple turns because their leader just says play a thing for free. Moria says play 2 things. Kuzan is draw a card. Great Eruption is draw a card. I don't know if they've played. Yeah, they've played 1 copy of that. I mean, the only thing at the moment is how they're attacking. I mean, they've got 10 done left after all their attacks, so like they can definitely just get rid of a bunch of stuff. Okay, so they've already cleared 1 threat just by attacking, but that's completely fine. I left it open for that specific thing to happen. Okay, then they also get rid of Morley. And I have a 2 and a 3. So they can drop this by 2 more. With 2 Dons, so what, Great Eruption Lucci? No, just another Kuzan. Fair enough. This is a little bit sad. There's just not enough Don to play everything. Vancouver doesn't have counters, so I think that's probably the right choice to play. That's potentially massive here. I don't think it matters. They've just got too much on board. I just can't deal with it. Yeah, I really don't think it matters. So he's on 8, he's on 7, 8, 9, 10. And they just block it with Rebecca, so it doesn't matter. Yeah. It's annoying because Rebecca's the one card I don't want to get banned, but it is also just more recursion. I think the one card I get most annoyed with I'm playing though, other than Moria, because it's just filthy. It should. Why is it not? Not only is it not type locked, it's not color locked. That's ridiculous. But yeah, you literally get to 2 Kuzan, you're like, Lucci now says bye bye to 2 of your biggest threats against a lot of decks that aren't just like. This thing, you either play to try and get as many cards as possible, so you're playing wide, and then they get rid of it because Kuzan just goes, well, now it costs 0 or 1 at like a minimum. Or a maximum, I guess. Wow, look, no counter. I think I'm not being funny. I've not been playing well. If I build a Navy deck, I will just win. I will just win games. Like, maybe I'm being really arrogant, but let's find out. I say even navy, just a black deck at this point. Actually, no, let's do that. Let's literally say a pure black deck. Not even going to choose a good leader, and I'll start winning games just because of how good the generic black cards are. If I wanted to go for the worst one, that's probably like Luffy, right? No, well, let's go Garp. I've seen nobody. I don't think I've ever played against Garp. I've played against this Luffy. I don't think I've ever seen anyone play Garp. So we're going to go for that. Two Kuzan, 4 Borsalino, 4 Branu. Where's this in set order, right? 4 Lucci, 4 Rebecca. What else is there? Is there only if you're only if you just throw a box to do that. Hina, Helmeppo. What else is in the other navy cards, right? Suru, Tashigi. And not find Tashigi. Just search. Virgo. I have put Moria in. What else is there? 10 spaces left. All the events, right? 4 Great Eruption, 2 Ice Age. So 4 spaces left. I've seen a few ones actually playing a copy of Marineford. I don't actually hate the one copy of Marineford with the fact that my leader is Navy. What else have they got? I'm probably just forgetting something really obvious. T-Bone post EB01, I think he goes instead of Virgo, so I can do that. Oh, Brooke. Right. So yeah, let's literally just go. I'm actually not going to be. I'm not even going to be fancy and play Marineford. Just that. Like that is just bog standard Navy list. I'm using a leader nobody uses, and let's see if I can start winning games. For the very simple reason of going. What if that didn't cost anything? Where's the list? Did I not save it? Please tell me I saved it. That was difficult to make. Nope, I didn't save it. Well, don't I feel like a fool? The answer is yes, always. Also, you'd always say Isho, but I think that's arguably even better because you can set your blockers as active. Like I say, 2 Kuzan, 4 T-Bone, 4 Borsalino, 4 Branu, 4 Tashigi, I missed Suru, 4 Hina, 2 Helmeppo, 4 Great Eruption, 2 Ice Age. Oh, Suru, there she is. And then 4 Lucci. What else I've forgotten now? Oh, Rebecca. Moria. Brooke. Wrong Brooke. That would have been annoying. Okay, saved. Second, we'll keep that because we've got Branu. And this is without the crazy ability on on Sakazuki and without any of the blue navy support, so no Amano Muramako, none of the new Searcher. This is just, what can you do if you just play Navy? If you just go, I'm going to play a Navy leader and just play generic black cards, with a few of the newer ones that aren't necessarily Navy, but just fit in the deck because there's no restriction on them. I think it's the main thing that's annoying me is Rebecca shouldn't be ban-worthy because it should play a Dressrosa card. I guess from when she went to the Reverie, not when she was at Dressrosa. That's why they've not given it a specific Dressrosa effect, but I still just think that's kind of silly. If I'm not mistaken, it's from when she's on the boat over to the Reverie, which is kind of cool. I don't have any counter because that's the one thing Navy does actually lack. Rebecca and a Lucci. Hey, look, I have a Lucci in trash. Cool. I've actually got a long left on here, but do I look like I need to play safe against I will add the Lucci and play the Brook. I don't hate just going to play Brook. It's like there's a target, not that makes any difference, but just something on board that they might want to attack into more urgently than my leader, and I've got the blocker. If I don't win now, I might look like a little bit of an idiot, but like, pretty much every deck is susceptible to just being swung at by big numbers by Yamato if they're not prepared for it, though. They can still EZO. If they EZO, they can counter out of it though, so not as afraid of that. I'm actually looking at, like, they have two cards, and if I literally just attack with Brook and then play Lucci, they're both dead. I don't even think that's the right choice. At least Rebecca's locked to only being able to have black cards, but ew, I forgot about that. Oh, we'll take a damage. What's really funny is because of this leader's effect, I can actually just kill both their cards. While still being able to play Rebecca, which I kind of need to because Yamato. I do think I maybe need to change the list a little bit for the fact that this leader doesn't have the same ability as Sakazuki to just go, damn, I need to see counter, let's just start trashing from hand. Maybe I do need to play some more counters. Maybe drop the number of some of them, like maybe even drop Hina by a copy and play an extra Helmeppo because it does at least have counter. Hey, there's one target. Obviously, like, if they get EZO, I lose. Like, I'm fully aware of that. Hey, look. I might just lose anyway. I do feel like Garp is almost good as a leader. I just want to say this. Like, it's annoying that it's a red doesn't have any cost reduction or cost-based removal, and black doesn't have any attack reduction or any attack-based removal, power reduction or power-based removal. Like, I think it is very much meant to be, you play this as a black deck, and if you can find some good red cards, you can play them, I guess. Hey, our first 2k counter of the game. Crazy. Oh yeah. I do just lose this the next turn because nowhere near enough counter. But oh wow, they got Kikunojo. Is there a way around this? And I can definitely kill Cracker. I just don't think I can get around Kikunojo. Oh, maybe I can. Let's try it. So 3 left. He drops by 1. Yeah. Weirdly, Gulp's effect actually came up a little bit there. Like I say though, like 9 done on lead and swing and countering. I've got what, 5? Yeah, 5k. I mean, I can counter now. That's 2. I think that's just lost in the game. I think 10 don swing. I mean, I do just have 8 cards in hand. You're probably not going to go 10 don swing, but I might win now. That just cost them a life. If I go to someone who's played against Navy decks more, they probably win. So I might have a look at the list a bit more and see if there's anything I can drop. Maybe drop Lucci to 2, say Hina to 3, bring Helmeppo up to 3. I didn't even need to use the Brook there, but oh well. Oh no. Oh, I forgot about the leader's ability to just give an extra 2 don. Yeah, no, they do still win. Yeah, deck needs more counter. I built it very much going off the really good leader who just says, actually, do I put a counter event in here? Is that the way? Where's the Navy one? It's this one, right? It's just a 2k counter. That's the thing. I mean, I feel like just having more cards that just have counter on is probably the right choice. Because I don't necessarily want to be using dons. I'd have to go for like the 0 cost one, but I don't think that actually worked. So, I mean, do we just play Virgo as the extra one? Just to have that, and then maybe drop. Say Lucci by 2, Hina by 1, Great Eruption by 1. I will say, it's saying about not enough counter. I had what? Throughout the game, I had 2 Lucci, 3 Tashigi, Moria, and Kuzan in hand, and like almost everything else has at least 1k counter. And I guess Ice Age and Great Eruption. Let's try that again with the fact that we need to make sure we have enough counter. I can also look at red 2k counters, but that kind of goes against the point of what I'm doing. So we're going first. I'm going to mulligan that. Do I just play Brook here, actually? Yeah, I think I do. I don't hate just getting a Brook set up. It's not really funny, no matter what they play here, Brook can kill it, even without... Okay, they don't play anything. I'm fine taking a damage there, to be honest with you. And then 5. I do want to start milling some stuff. That's the only... Maybe I should have just countered there just so I could use Rebecca or something, but... I don't hate just playing though. Oh no, Borsalino, what am I talking about? No target, we'll swing 6k lead. And then play Borsalino. This is, from me, I don't know if I've won a game at all today, just I keep misplaying. We'll counter those two. Could also counter Helmet, next this can't add or play. I can play, no, that's the right choice, isn't it? Blocker, okay. Ace is a very nice card, I will say. I maybe should just be playing that in my list, but... Cool. 3 done left, so... just end there. I don't want to let them have Ace unless I know I can kill it. Which I can, because Ice Age, but... Oh, they had the little one, that's why they weren't taking the damage. I'm like, why would you not just take it? That makes sense. Yeah, I feel like with... I'm intrigued to see what happens with the Chopper leader from OPO8. Because I think he's going to be... He'll have the Straw Hat Pirates tag, probably. But I think he's actually going to be more of an animal-focused leader, to make use of a lot of the new animal cards they've printed, especially black and red ones like Laboon. But I could be wrong. We'll take the damage there. Hey, look. Wow, Kid and Killer's actually a little bit rude here. Yeah, I'm used to playing Sabo really passive, so I forget that it's actually meant to be a really aggro deck. I mean... I don't actually have an on-play kill something, which is a bit weird. I have no targets to add back from that, so that just feels silly. Talk about Rebecca, to clarify when I say that. I'm not being funny. I play Zuru target, 1 Don, Brook target, Brook attack. What am I doing? Should have attacked lead. It made no difference. I couldn't have killed lead. And then we've got, what, 3 left to do other stuff, which I think is just going to be 3 on lead and swing. I could have just saved Suri there, I've realised. And then Borsalino, so we've got 2 counters now. They have Ace, so I know they've got that. And there's actually a decent chance here they go, oh, come on, if they add the little Ace, then like completely, like, okay, they 3-cost Luffy. Why? I'm confused by that. Oh, I can't block her it. Oh, do I just die here? Yeah, I think I do, because they're just going to go, oh no, I don't have enough Don left for it. Okay. So, Do 1 Don on lead, target their Garp, swing, hopefully we deal the damage. We didn't, but that's kind of fine anyway. So I've now got Lucci, so I don't actually care about Brooks thing. I just need to make sure I have at least 5 Don left, so I've got 4 to go through. So I'm actually, if I've got 4 to go through, I might just make this swing count. Why did I have 4 to go through? I was right. We're all good. I thought I'd messed up massively there. I'm being really silly. I thought Luffy had a trigger for some reason. I'm just bad at the game, as it turns out. Okay, they got Cracker from it, I guess, so could have been worse. But they do just have Luffy that can ignore blocker, so I do lose. What, 4? I mean, I've got 5k counter in hand, right? So maybe not. No, exact game, unfortunately, because I wasted that Suru earlier. My points, I feel like my points still stands. I'm getting closer. I need to go to the toilet quick, and then I'll be back, and we'll continue playing Garp, see what happens. I'm back. And straight back to playing Garp. And that is a lot of 2k counters, but I don't think it was worth it. Even things like, with this list, I'm not playing like Hound Blaze, which is another card that is like, if it got banned, I wouldn't be upset. Fair enough. Even this, I'm not too bothered about. Like, yeah, it's in trash, but like I say, it replaced itself. We're seeing a crazy amount of counts this game, which is fun. Wasn't meant to go to T-Bone. I was trying to click on both Suru, but oh well. It's a little bit annoying. Maybe not. It was, but it's fine. Swing it and just make them just be scared and let it go. 7 drop in then. Like, we're not dying soon with this. I mean, I'm kind of happy to take the damage from Katakuri, because otherwise I'm having to just waste 2 cards from hand. I would like some removal, that's what I will say. Okay, that is some removal. That does technically fit what I requested, so I will not complain. And I can still just play that and Hino in the same turn, so... I don't think I want to, though. Just because of lead effect. Like, if I... 2k or less, 2 cost it less gets from. So I need to reduce this by 5. That reduces it by 4. Needs effect reduces by 1. And I'd rather just keep as many cards in hand as possible. I don't have any loot or anything in trash, do I? No. I think the one thing black by itself is struggling with is removal. It has all the reduction, it doesn't have the removal. So yeah, I'm gonna put 1 Don. Do I go for a bit more just to make sure I can beat over that? Because I only need like 5 for him. That means I've got like 3 left. Yeah, so we're going to attack over Kadatsu, drop Inland by 5. Attack 7k into Kadatsu again. And then T-Bone kill Linlin. I mean, it trashed a Lucci for us, so we just need to reduce Linlin to 2. So that's reduced by 8, which is, yeah, Ice Age. Kuzan into lead, drop Linlin. I do all this with 1 Don spare. Boy, to play as active. I don't actually care that much. I think I just want to play Lucci as active because then he's less likely to be killed. And I kind of just want to use Lucci. Put 3 back or put back like Ice Age, Eruption, and Virgo. Okay, both, then no targets for her because I don't have a target. When you can relatively, like, that was not a difficult thing. That was, oh, I have a Lucci and Trash Nomoria in hand. Guess we get rid of opponent's 10-drop Big Mum. There's still a chance we lose here because they got Kikunojo from life. He says, with a 7k counter in hand. Yeah. I said 7, Hina is not counter. Don't know what I was chatting about. My hand like spasmed and I almost double clicked. So now we don't have any removal, but we do also have many things that can attack. They have 8 cards in hand though, so chances are we do lose this one. But losing it because you don't have the removal because you're playing effectively a pure black deck will happen. Especially when they've double big mummed. Okay, I don't mind Cracker, that's 1 less card. I know it wasn't a thing anyway, but like... Do I care about bringing that to 7? And that still requires them to drop 2 counters to stop it, so... They just not have any counter? Like, what the hell is happening? I'm really confused. I thought it was going to be beige for... Was it frickin' Amaru? Yeah, fair. They knew they had Amaru bottom life and went... Yeah. So, no, we don't win that one. Then what happens if we go... Drop 4 2k counters because we don't need them. Because lead effect is crazy. We drop... add a Hina back in because that should just be in there really. What the hell are they running? There's too many good cards for them, is the issue. Like, this is just the black cards. What are they even playing? Just look at the last Sakazuki list for things they are and are not playing. That's probably the easiest thing. Almost clicked on the complete wrong thing. Almost clicked on OP04 format, which is basically the same as OP03 format because the leaders from OP04 were awful. Let's just not even have to scroll to find the first second. I did actually have to scroll a little bit. 3 Trafalgar decks have topped recently. They're just getting crazy amounts of toys to play with as well, though, aren't they? So I'm pretty sure they're still playing like 4 copies of TCG Searcher, because why the hell would you not be playing it? Oh, they actually are on 3 Hina. I did that right by accident. 4 Suru, 4 Branu, 4 Rebecca, 3 Lucci. 4 Moria, 2 Brook, 4 T-Bone, 2 Kuzan, that was right anyway. No Borsellino. Fair. What else have I put in that I don't have? We're playing Helmeppo? Yeah, 2 Helmeppo. What's in here that isn't in this? Is it nothing? Am I just being an idiot? They have a 4th Great Eruption, because, I mean, yeah, I guess. 4 Houndblaze. Which is it, 3k or 2? Yeah, 3k. Which is just dumb. 2 Arano, no, Murakumo, that one. And then they're on 4 copies of Tashigi, and I've got something else wrong. What else are they playing 2 of that I'm not? Oh, they're also playing 2 Charlotte Pudding, so I'm just playing 4 copies of something that is not in their list. Let's cross-reference again. Is it like Tashigi? Are they just not playing that? I was correct, they're not playing the 2k counter Tashigi. Which is insane to me that they can just play that few counters and top an event because it's just good enough. I will go second still. I mean, I'll keep that. Looking like, I'm not sure I want Lucci in hand this early. Like, I don't need to have it in hand this early. Everything else can stay, though. The other one, yeah, when attacking, drop something by 1. Let me guess, 3 cost Zoro swing. And then swing blade. No? Okay, that works. I mean, I'm quite happy to just play Brook, knockout. I'm actually tempted. Yeah, I'm actually going to trust the Hina to as we grab. Yeah. No target for that effect because we don't need to. So this time we're taking some damage. That's fine though. We get set up blocker next turn and all that. I mean, I'm literally looking at the fact that next turn we can Rebecca, add Hina, play Hina. Or do I just play Kuzan? I don't actually have any removal, so I don't think I've cared that much about Oh, I know I do have Brook, don't I? They're like, oh, I don't have any removal. Yes, I do, but it costs nothing. So I forgot about it. I mean, I'm not being funny. Great Eruption. Attack. I should put the Don on lead before attacking. But we still just get rid of Bon Carré and play Kuzan. With a Great Eruption left, I could have played that afterwards. Don't know. I made the misplay by not putting the extra Don on Sakazuki so I could actually threaten their life, but it's fine. Captain Kid. And I think they imagine they swing up Brook here, right? They do indeed. But I do just have a Lucci in trash, right? So do I care? How much can I reduce before anything else? 4, 5. So I can bring him to 2 cost, yeah, I don't care. Because now it's, again, a bit annoying. Attack lead reduced by 1. Attack lead reduced by 4. I could have actually Hound Blazed instead, but this doesn't exactly feel bad. Play Lucci and play Suru. Lucci effect first. Put back, I don't know, Eruption, Brook, and that to just knock out him. And then no target. We've now got a 9k beta and a 6k beta, and made their entire last turn pretty well, not redundant, but not worth as much as it would have been. Hey, I know that card. But I've literally got the same number of cards in hand as I did before the turn started. Now here's the thing. I think I just dropped 2k counters here. Because I do want Kuzan to survive because he is just reduced cost by 4. Okay. Jesus. I mean, reduce him by 2. Can I actually use some more Don this time? I'm 100%. I can literally just, without even having to worry, I can Ice Age and then Hound Blaze, giving him an extra 3k. Oh, Hound Blaze only gets rid of 1 card. I'm a little bit silly. We've still got 4 left to get. What, Rebecca to play Brook, though? I put Brook back. What I did there was called a fuck up. Maybe. No, we're good. Just like, oh, actually, what if we didn't mess up? What if that? Stupid. So stupid. Like, I had an extra draw afterwards as well, because I haven't even used lead ability for like 4 turns. I don't know why I attacked with Lucci. I forgot he gained decay. That turn actually cost me cards from hand. Partially because I messed up, but it did cost me cards from hand. It shouldn't have cost me the Ice Age. I didn't need to use it there. I had 5 reduction just from these 2. But, oh well. I think it matters what they play here, they're dead. We have a Hina in trash, right? Yeah. So we will need any card that has removal. Including Brook. Slightly more difficult because they put 2 up, but I'm still not that scared, like, initially. Oh yeah, a searcher. Oh yeah, it can search Murakumo. which I actually think I prefer to Lucci in this situation just because of cost. So we're going to deploy. Take back Hina. I'm going to play Hina over to Shigi, reduced by 4. So I need to reduce this by 3. I don't actually have any way of doing that, unfortunately, but we do just have this to get rid of at least the 1 queen. And then 9k at lead. Ooh. Radical Beam is a pretty good card, as it turns out. $7k at lead. Which I imagine the counter out as well, like Otama or something. Just any 2k counter. Hey, I called it. Just to see if I could, to be honest. That was the main reason. Who is he actually fighting in this artwork? Is it? It looked like another Navy guy he's fighting, like Kuzan or something, but like I made probably 4 misplays that game and 1 because the deck just always has the answer. How good it was already, and they were like, what if we had a Navy card that has the same effect as Lucci, so you can search it off of the new 4 searchers and the old 4 searchers. I also need to change this deck because how much I've been trying to avoid it. Tesoro is completely correct. There's a translation error on one of them. I'm just going to clear the deck and start again. Because he should be a 4. Yeah, it's what cost? 4 or lower, right? 4 or lower film cards. So, Saga. Shiki. Buena Fiesta, where's Shiki? There he be. That. Missed Saga, that was what it was. And then like Gordon. Then I kind of think just big stuff for ramp is nice is the issue. So again, we want to go second, then it's 2, 4, 7, 10. I will say I think I could Hone Kishi in this. I think it's Bone Kishi in real life, but or is it the other way around? Other way around. It's Hone Kishi in real life. I like him. 4 off. Turn 3. You have 2 Don left for whatever. Put on things to attack. I mean, 4 Kuma is the main one. Because so turn 3, you go Hanakishi, drop 2 things by 2k. Leader, drop 1 thing by 2k. You're going for 6k with Kuma. And then probably swinging it over whatever the other one was. Sabo is still one of the best cards in the freaking. It's the best card in the deck at the very least. So I think that is all just like nailed on. Because I mean, same reason Hanakichi on turn 4 when you're already on 10 Don. Drop 2 things by 2k. Leader drop something by 2k. Sabo drop something by, well, kill 2. Well, the 2 5ks by that point. Stop stacks that just go wide. Well, the film cards are good. I think Shanks is a 2 of. I think more than that. 3 of. Because he is a film card. It's not bad just in that respect. We'll carry on with the Uta film blocker. Along with Shariah, because turn 2, a blocker is always nice. I don't think you need the ramp cards. I've been umming and ahhing about them because of how curving the deck works. You just don't need them. You want me if you're trying to go for an 8 cost really early, but I'm going to be honest. Why? why would you want to go for an 8 cost really early? That's pointless. I don't hate even going for another blocker. So I know like Tony Chop Rate is a good card because it does drop something by 3k. Oh, it's another 2k counter, which I don't necessarily think we need because we're already on what 4, 6, 16, 4, 12, 4, 8, 12, 16. Yeah, fuck it. But sorry, Otama is pretty good. That's now 22k counters. We are countering. And I do think that makes up for a lot of the higher end stuff, just not having. There's actually just one space left. Why is there one space left? What throw Shanks? I was gonna say, what 3 of that I put in the list? I think you'd probably drop that. That's still 18 2k counters, which is more than enough. And I do think he's the worst one of them. I mean, I'm not the biggest fan of Saga, but I get why he's good. I actually quite like this card. Just looking at it, it'd be like for specifically for like black purple, just cost based removal in and everything. And there's 3 spaces left now, which I guess can be 4th Shanks and 2 Luffy or something. No, I'm being silly. There's nowhere near enough. Like general turn 3 plays literally Sabo is it. Gonna be up to 7 costs, like Zephyr. I do think in 6 was left to have another look. But it's fine. But meh. I think it's just Marco though. Where is he? There he is. I actually kind of like the idea of 3 of him and 3 Shanks. Let's try it. Obviously, with my brain today and constant misplays, I probably should have just played something else, to be honest, but I didn't, and this is where we're at. Go second. That is indeed 4 2k counters and a Shanks. I'm going to mulligan that. That is no 2k counters. That is the op bell. There's still a Shanks. Jesus. I'd like to see a mix rather than like one or the other. I would have liked if like 2 of those 2k counters come out for like a Sabo or something, but like, Jesus, we're just taking 2 damage here. I mean, there's 2k counters, I guess. The hell do I even want? Shariah? Wow, look, there's well, 2 film cards. We'll actually add the 2k counter. Swing, action. I'm actually going to have to let Shanks go here, which is a little bit sad. We do need to ramp. Otherwise, we're not going to play the Shanks in the first place, so. Ugh. Disgusting. So, not getting a turn 2 blocker and not starting with any counter in hand was a little bit sad. Oh, they added that. So, I mean, I can counter out of this, so. I can't counter out the first one because I have no 2k counters. Second attack comes in. Yes. I don't. To be fair, I only have 1 film card to trash, and it is my only remaining 2k counter. So, if they have a rush, we do indeed die. I actually don't know why I did that. I was going to get enough for Whitebeard next turn. That was just silly from me. Yeah, that was just dumb. I should have just. Oh. I really should have just played something else today. I don't know what my brain's doing. Okay, I literally have 0 counter, so. If they have a rush, they win. Depending on what I guess what my other 2 life are. That just, yeah, they got wholly off of Shura. I would need to kill them this turn, and that ain't happening. Yeah, if I'd kept the 2k counter, I still had 2 life left. I don't think it made any difference. They just put enough stuff up in that turn, but I sure don't feel smart. Oh, I can't see her freaking Bonakishi now. Of course. 7k lead. Just so I see the beige and don't feel as bad, because that misplay probably cost me the game, but not definitely cost me the game, so... What do they trash, by the way? L4? Okay. The fact that this gets rid of a 3k and I just do not have... I mean, I can get rid of one of them, right? That way he's on 6k, isn't he? 2 or less life, this card gains 1,000. Why is it not saying plus 1k? Annoying. Drop Holy. I don't think it makes any difference what I do here, but we'll keep on fighting till the end. Bum, bum, bum. Ugh. Who knows, maybe there's a chance they just make a massive misplay and swing with both cards and just don't put any... Well. Then the remaining 7 don't go on your lead. Okay, fair enough. I mean, that is what, a 11k attacker lead? Boop. Yeah, they had a Holy Jones in hand. That's what they were using that last 7-4. Gonna try one more with Uta. So I feel like the misplay cost me a lot, but I also feel like I didn't necessarily win it either way. So, yeah. I'd say that's the game telling me to come off, but it's done that multiple times. Although I should have come off at each one of them because my brain ain't working. So maybe I should have listened, but I'm still not. So clearly I don't learn lessons. Let me play. Again, this sure is a 2k counter kind of hand. I'm just going to keep it this time. We get an extra draw before anything else happens. Turn 4, and we'll take turn 2 play quite happily. I'm quite happy with trashing Otama from... Jesus, another... I mean, that's actually fine. I was like, oh, why do I have to get another Shanks to trash? That's why. What did I even... Oh. Like, why did I rest a Don? Because I got it rested from my Don deck. That's why. Again, they've done this the right way. Just going to counter. I'm not used to film card, but like it's fine. We'll take a damage now. I'm going to keep that. Because I'm pretty sure... I mean, Oh, they're actually playing the 5-drop Red Ace. Crazy. He does indeed deal double damage. I mean, I can just kill it, right? Yeah. Like, do I have any reason to hold on for that? How much do I need? I only need to pay 2 for Kuma, so I can theoretically just attach forward on here. And I don't believe I have a reason to not do that. No, I have no reason to not do that, so that's what we're going to do. And I'm mashing trash at Utah. And Kuma. Stop them putting things in life. I'm concerned I'm on 3 life. I probably should have just counted the previous one, but... So next turn we have a 10-drop Shank, so whatever they play here is dead. That's a little bit rude. I am just gonna let Uta die here. I know it's my only other thing that can actually attack, but like, it's fine. Cool. 2-cost ace. Just 2-cost ace. I'd love to be able to add that Kuma back to hand. But unfortunately not allowed. I mean, I don't want to deal 2 damage to them this turn. Not that I think I could anyway. I'm just gonna play him. I think I just need to for tempo. I can't afford to just leave him like chilling there. Like realistically, that ace could just be a 7k slap in the face in a second, or a bring back the 6k one if they have a way of doing that. And now I have a 12k beater on board they have to worry about. I really like Zeta Soro here, I think. Yeah, definitely would like Zeta Soro. I at least know they don't play many like big threats in their deck, so I'm not too worried about them slapping down like a freaking 9-cost here and being like, you should have held the Shanks. Like, I'm not worried about that. I'm worried about clicking the wrong card. That's the thing I'm worried about. 4-cost of Vanguard and 5-cost Ace. I mean, I didn't have any way of actually getting rid of that anyway, so I don't care too much. No, 12k lead. I'm still potentially worried about them having another 2-cost Ace in hand. Ew. I will play Shariah. I kind of hope they have 1k counter in hand. That's what I'm banking on. At them having 1k counter that they use. No, they didn't. Oh well. Well, in that case, might as well keep swinging, right? Even if they're both 2k, they're taking the damage here, right? I think that Shanks, the tempo from that Shanks was massive. Like, yes, they can possibly get rid of it here, but even if they do, I still have multiple swings. That's not something they're going to be able to get rid of easily. That is going to have to be... Well, they'd have to swing 14k into it. So that is... Even if they attack with ace, is 8 Don. Is that right? No, 7 Don. And even if they do that, I have the blocker. So, like, I don't think there's much my opponent can do here. That's fine. You can kill Kuma. Like, he does technically offer a threat, so getting rid of him is probably a good choice. Did I leave the 10-drop Luffy? I don't think I did. I think I just lowered the cost in the deck a lot. I mean, that is an extra card in deck. In life, rather. It was the Punk Hazard one. I can't even think what this card was. Weird. Weird for a Punk Hazard card to just be in it. Oh, he ignores blocker. Yeah. They did the thing to Outshanks. I did indeed Outshanks. Crazy. Now, I don't care too much they play Little Ace here. I'd rather they didn't, but if they do, like, so be it. I don't think Morley was going to be that much of an issue, just taking them like 12 games. I mean, that is their entire turn into swing into Kuma, swing into Shanks. And then 2 done left. And to be fair, that leader hasn't attacked, so they can do damage to me here, but I think I either win or lose next turn anyway, so we'll take the damage. Wow, Searcher and then Searcher, crazy. On the bright side though, that is 1k, that is 1k. So I know they have, at most, 6k counter in hand. They just didn't attack with lead there though. Kind of funny. Anyway, like I have to just go for game here, so show me the third counter from hand. You're gonna have what, like Morley, Ace. Okay. I know their top life was Ace, so if the first one worked, the second one should. But even if it does, I don't win, so that doesn't actually help me here. Screw it, we're taking something down. That's what? 11, 12k at one of these. 12k that. I have 4k counter. Maybe we don't die, and if we, I mean, even if we don't, they probably win. Just from the fact they can gain another life, and they managed to get rid of my big bodies. I say my big bodies, managed to get rid of my Shanks. I don't think, and I probably am very mistaken, but I don't think I actually made any big misplays here. Oh yeah, that has Rush. And they added a little Ace. This is indeed. Oh yeah, I was like, what's the other big cost in the deck? Whitebeard. But yeah, the deck is definitely cheaper than it was. A lot more counters and Guild to Sorrow to try and add them back if we ever see him. Yeah, we ain't living this. I'll let them finish it, because why not? I don't know why my head's so messed up today. Like, I'm just not playing well. Why is he 2k? Oh, right, he was gaining 3k and they dropped it by... Yeah. I was like, what the hell is happening? I just think that was wrong. They should have just swung into lead, but... Could actually win now, and I didn't if they, say win. I might. Depends what last life is, but there is a chance we win here. So, oh no, they have the plus 2k. Yeah, it does have to be 7k into 8k, and hope they just have no counter or something, but realistically they just have a counter, don't they? Yeah. I knew they had that as well. Damn, show me the 2k counter as well, please. That works. Cool. Well, I need to stop playing for a bit. And I'll be back. I'll be streaming again later, but I won't be playing One Piece because my brain is clearly not functioning. Yeah, that's the end of the stream for today. I'll do the little if I click it right, there we go. That thing. Thank you for watching. If you're not already, please do follow. It really does make a difference. If you want to see someone continue to be bad at One Piece, I'm not normally this bad, but I'm definitely not normally good. If you want to watch someone play any of the other games I play, which I play Hearthstone Battlegrounds, I play Palworld, I will be starting to play For Honor once I get an actual controller to use, and I'll be playing some Green Hell at some point as well. If you want to watch any of them, then yeah, please follow.